Okay, what we are doing here is completing the assembly of the modifications to the former east wing of the White House. We are transforming it into the Epstein wing of the White House. We have a set of bricks I have come up with in planning out this design. Right now we have the existing White House East Wing, well, at least the existing East Wing Lego kit. The actual existing is, of course, we all know is, dust and gone by now. We have the actual physical Legos planned out to be built in here. And here on the screen, what I have is a copy of my draft of the instructions to build out the modifications to the East Wing. So what I'm recording over the course of this video is the validation of the instructions that I've got to see whether or not anything needs to be updated to make this a more widely available, sellable thing. Okay, so we have the East Wing here. And the first step in the process is to remove the roof, which I have very specifically done in advance of this recording so that I would not look foolish and have everything kind of explode when I took it off, because that kind of happened the first time I did this and I didn't want that to happen on video. So I went ahead beforehand and I carefully, magic of movies, there we go. Now what we're going to be doing over the course of this video is reconverting this interior space to create a little obviously phony vignette. And we're going to be redoing the perimeter of the walls here to make the roof removable to make the vignette accessible. Now the first step in the process is removing these two sets of elbows. There we go. These go away. Unnecessary can be saved for other purposes. This pair of bricks, these two 1x1s, drops into the gap left by the first one. And your first new construction will be adding in a pair of new 1x1 bricks. Checking my instructions. Alrighty. Now we're getting into some of the fun parts of this one. If you are a conservatively oriented individual, this part is very likely going to piss you off. And I'm sorry, but that's just kind of the way it goes. This is, after all, going to be the Epstein wing of the White House, as was. And it's not like this is ever going to exist anyway, because this part of the building no longer exists anyway. So, this all being escapist fantasy, it is my escapist fantasy. And you volunteered to be here. So let's see, we start building out the cribs. they just the cutest things? And a couple bucks will help keep everything quiet. See what I did there? All right, that takes care of the internal modifications from the east wing, converting it to the Epstein wing. Now we will build out updates to the walls to make the rooftop removable. It does have technically another layer added to it. There is a thin layer that has been tacked on to allow for the removable aspect of it. But otherwise, it is seamless. You can hear the kids rattling around in there. Hopefully they're not getting too loose. The rooftop comes off, and yep, the kids are not earthquake safe, unfortunately. Those wascally little wabbits. Anyway, there we have the updates to the Epstein wing of the White House. I was particularly moved to get this one recorded in detail just because obviously this part of the building doesn't exist anymore, and it really kind of ticks me off that the guy messed up my joke before I could really even land it. So I wanted to get this captured for posterity. If any of you do wind up going ahead and picking up these instructions from me, 1, I appreciate you very much, and 2, I hope you have fun, and 3, do whatever you like with these things. Knock yourself out. Have some fun. This was interesting and fun for me. Make it interesting and fun for you. Have a good time out there, everyone.